Hi, my name is Ksenia Turkova. Thanks for watching my channel. Let's talk about Yevgeny Prigozhin again. I understand it has been too much Prigozhin in the last couple of weeks, but I promise what I'm going to tell you won't be boring. You know, sometimes you ask and I refer you to the best Russian independent resources, and I've mentioned already several times the media called Project. It's one of the resources for you if you need some in-depth understanding of what is going on in Russia. It's a media in exile because they were persecuted in Russia and they were declared an undesirable organization. So all the journalists after that had to leave. I highly recommend you to read their articles. So last week they published an investigative portrait, if you will, of Yevgeny Prigozhin with tons of unknown and fascinating details about his life and career. Let me tell you just a few of them and you will read the rest in the article. Fact number one, Prigozhin had a nickname Jaco, and he used to rob the apartments in the 80s. He became a leader of a group of robbers at the age of 18, although all other people in that gang were older. Journalists are telling the story of the first, at least, first recorded situation when Prigozhin got violent. After a gathering in a restaurant, a tipsy company led by Jaco, Prigozhin, decided to earn some money by robbing a random girl on the street. While one of them asked the girl for a cigarette and she got into her purse, Prigozhin grabbed her by her neck from behind and began to choke her. The woman lost consciousness. Then the robbers took off her boots and earrings. Soon the gang was arrested. Actually, this is fact number two, Prigozhin always tended to be violent. Once, can you imagine this? He kicked his driver because he was in a hurry. As you remember, after the end of the rebellion, searches were carried out in Prigozhin's house, and among other things, they found a framed photograph of the severed heads of the killed Africans. This is not an accident. Many people who worked directly with the chief, that's how the former employees called Prigozhin, have their own memories of his penchant for violence. Fact number three, when Prigozhin had a restaurant business in St. Petersburg, while serving receptions for the country's leadership, Prigozhin's waiters eavesdropped on conversations and sent him the reports. Prigozhin himself personally walked at key events and enthusiastically took notes of these conversations with the country's leadership. Project writes that Prigozhin always spoke about Putin with demonstrative respect, and while writing about him would spell the pronoun he, him, about Putin with a capital letter. Fact number four, Prigozhin was treated for abdominal cancer for a long time. According to Project, now the process of tumor formation seems to be stopped. However, due to illness, the businessman follows a strict diet and tries to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Quote, those who have worked under Prigozhin for a long time believe that the disease could be one of the reasons for his especially shaky behavior in recent times. End of quote. Finally, fact number five, my favorite, reportedly after the rebellion, when someone asked him what it was, Prigozhin replied, "Psichanul." It's not easy to translate it into English, and I even made a poll on my Facebook page where people posted a lot of possible translations. So the meaning is went crazy, I just went crazy, went off rails, but stylistically it's something different. So for me, the most accurate ones would be raged and lost it. Why did he do that? I just lost it. I raged. These are only few stories about Prigozhin. You can find out much more if you read the article. I will post the link in the comments. Thanks for watching me.